Okay guys, I'm in the middle of a battle with another chieftain right now, but I just wanted to, I made a lot of progress now. I have my own kingdom and everything, and, I got my own kingdom and I was struggling, and I was like, why can't I hold more people? I just could never have enough people. And apparently when you get your own kingdom, it increases it by 100, and I didn't even realize this. So I don't think it actually gave me the 100, but I set up as a kingdom, and then I was struggling to get other lords, so when people declare war on me, it would just be me and my little tower, and then I'd have to try and fucking fight back as best as I could. But now I'm doing better, and it's because I decided to say fuck the game, because of this hack. Now, let's just end this. They all escaped like they always do. We don't need this. You can notice the amount of money I have, which is cheated for. Just because you can burn and pillage as many towns as you want, but burning and pillaging sucks because it just makes the town hate you later on. And then you can't get more recruits. How fast is this guy running away? Think I can catch him? Oh, why did it say 3-3? Oh. Oh, that's during the night. And he's gone. Hey, you were on my list. Only 150. I took this castle instead. Okay, well anyway. Because I'm a bit impatient with this game. So, there's the cheat that helps you become more powerful. I mean, it's not really hacking like people do. Like, first they gave my people a bunch of status attributes to put out, but they max out at 63 no matter what you do. But you can physically change their level from 6 to like whatever. It could be 1 at the fucking time. And then just force it up there to 200. And you can even give yourself extra skill points if you feel like it's a little bit unfair and you need to kind of get an edge up in battles, because these other teams, even just their one person has such an advantage on you. I mean, if you enjoy the complete full strategy, it's good, but it just wasn't getting me anywhere. I caught one town, and then I got my second town, and then I couldn't keep control of it because it was just too much, too fast. And I get patience as a virtue. And I was like at level 8, like I think 18 or 19 when I gave up and I did this. But anyway, so what I did was statistics. Export character. There's already a He-Man file. Okay, well over the fuck write it. And then he has been made in my image in a document file. Which apparently this game uses the document files to do everything for you. So, I mean, you could change certain things in here that you probably don't want to do. But let's see. Here's your 3 basic point groups. So if you feel like you just want to, not cheat too hard, and you just want to put some stats up, just go ahead and just ram your stats up and get them up to a point where you want. But if you're like me, and you took these 3 as an acceptable thing, I mean, this is even too much, because even for the abilities, they don't need to be this much. Here, I'll take them all down, because I don't need them to be this high. They're just too high, and it's kind of annoying. And intelligence, bam. So anyway, you can manually go in here and increase all of your abilities to 10. Don't even need to buy points. You can just put your points down at 0 and just keep them down there forever. Or if you have one skill like riding or engineering or prisoner management that is not worth the wait, and leadership, of course, go ahead with leadership. You can just change all of them right here in the menu. And then and these reserve skills, I probably wouldn't play with them unless you kind of know what you're doing. But stuff like Iron Flesh and everything, you can just pop them up if you think it's worth it. Like I tried to keep it not too much cheating, but still cheating, because I was angry that even after the max 10 on leadership, it's 50 more people. And then the rate that you get it from your own renown is even slower than that. So it just kind of like drags the whole game down when I just want it to be more of a fast-paced thing. So let me give it an S because that might mess something up. So, I just gave them these higher stats, and charisma is important because that's how many units you can actually have. So when you come up against another person and they have 125, and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my 70 capped fucking people, you asshole? This is how you handle it. And, I mean, I don't really support hacking if you enjoy a game that much, but, I mean, I really do enjoy this game. I just thought it was completely unfair at the amount of people they could hold, and I could not. And now I have this awesome all-horse party that if I meet anyone on the battlefield, they just get wrecked. This could be due to the fact that all these are maxed out. I'm pretty sure trade doesn't help, but leadership, I don't know. Persuasion has not come in that much handy. Engineer, no. And these three getting me up. You should put on all of your other people just this, and pathfinding, like any comrades to make you move so much quicker. But you can just bring them up and do it in a way that's still semi-legit so you can thoroughly enjoy the game, fighting and such, but not too much that you want to go crazy with it. Like, my two-handed is at 286, and that's where it is supposed to be. If I wanted, I could probably take it to like 1,000, and then the game would just register all my hits as like ridiculous shits, but I wouldn't do that. And firearms are 0 and will remain 0 until I ever come across them. But yeah, this is basically how you do it. You just come in, pick your stat, write it very carefully. Do not go over any or anything like that. Just put it exactly where it is. And then boom, you go to X, it'll say save, you save. And what did I change in here? I changed his stats down from max to 50. Okay, so you'll notice that in game. And I would level his XP down so that he would become like level, because right now he's 31. If you took this down, it would represent his level, and I would put him back at 18, but I kind of like the fact that he's level 30. I got the hiccups a little bit. So, okay, we're gonna go back to the game, and then that export character is now going to be imported. Yes. He-Man has been successfully imported. 50, 50, 50. And then these 51 skill points that I just leave there. And then these two hands. But yeah, that's basically it. And it's like they want you to get a little bit of an edge up on the game because they know it's pretty rough. But now that my party size can exceed 300, I'm like an actual king instead of a fucking stupid little vassal. And I did reject. I took a whole kingdom. Not a kingdom, but I took one of the giant castles. Like over here. This is what started this whole thing. All I did was like, I was over here and I saw that they were my enemies and they had a castle. And I did this legitly. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? Having a castle sounds awesome. I really want this. So I go ahead and I go for it. And then the king just like, oh, you have too much land, because I think I have a castle on the like the west area and a piece of land. So a castle and a piece of land. And he was like, no, that's too much. We can't handle that. So we're gonna have to deny it and give it to someone else. And I was like, what? I fucking want Itchimer. I think he said he was gonna take it for himself, because it's a main city. And I was like, fuck that. And I like picked the middle option that let me usurp from his fucking thing, and he only had some bad attitude with me, but we recently came to peace. I am at war with two people. The green guys and the orange guys. You can see I started taking advantage of that orange guy, and he has very little. I've been taking these here and there. I was thinking about taking this, because I think they're at battle with Nords, so it'll be a double handy situation. But I do want to stretch up into Praven and just completely take that. But from my first starter game, this is going pretty well. And yes, all of my takings after Ichimar have been cheated. I just kind of stroll around and kill people. I've been trying to recruit people, but most of the people hate me. And they won't let me become their party leader. But okay, subscribe and like, and that is how you make your character a motherfucking badass. It's pretty awesome, and pretty damn cheap at the same time. Fairly well. Oh, and by the way, I named my town, my whatever, noble banner, Catadonia. Because, you know, my cat was sitting right there, and that's what I do. Push.